You look so cultured.
I'm gonna make a shout out, yeah!
Oh my gosh, what's up everybody? Welcome to Mousevibes Mondays live stream.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome, it's
And
been...
If you haven't been here before, welcome for the first time.
Yeah, if this is your first time live with us, occasionally we do live streams and they're usually on Mondays.
Yeah, so it's a Monday, so you're in the right place.
Yeah, but we haven't done a live stream in like 3 months.
Do you feel rusty?
I feel so rusty.
I had no idea how to put this together today.
Yeah, I feel like nervous and I feel like a bit rusty and I'm like, what do I do with my hands? Like, I don't know.
Keep those hands down.
Yeah. But if you're new here, I'm Ashley, this is Nick, and we're Mousevibes, and we do like lifestyle, travel, theme park, pop culture content.
Yeah, and today we're about to yap your ears off about a lot of Disney, a lot of theme parks. We're going to go into our main topic today, which is about IP, intellectual property, and just movies that we're really excited for.
Yes.
By the
What's
way,
up, Ray?
Shout out to Ray. What a legend. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I know. Oh my God, I am rusty. Hold on. What up, Roderick? Thanks for being here.
Shout out, Roderick. Thank you, buddy.
Can't wait for the new video tonight. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. So, oh my God, let's talk about what we're doing tomorrow, though.
Open it up. Let's go.
So I'm a big Twilight person, and I was gonna wear my Twilight shirt tonight, but I'm saving it for tomorrow. But we're going to the Twilight concert in Los Angeles, and I'm really excited. It's like a Twilight tour all around the country, and it's like the stars of the movie aren't there, obviously, but it's like, I think it's like a 12-piece orchestra, and there's like 1,000 candles, and then they have like merch and drinks and just fun stuff as you watch the movie.
Can't wait. It's a nice spectacle. You know, I'm obviously a huge Twilight fan. I've seen it 1.2 times. 1.2 times. I've only seen the first film, so can't wait to relive that memory. And today Ashley did some testing on my face. If I have glitter, it's because of a look.
I don't think they can tell that you have glitter, but I can see it
really?
all over your face.
It's pretty
Your
shimmery.
face is pretty shimmery,
Yeah.
actually. That's so funny.
The skin of a killer, Bella.
Yeah. What up, Matt R? So glad to see you guys again.
Thanks for being here, Matt.
Thank you. Apologies that it's been so long since we've done a live stream. We've just been like traveling a lot, and we try to like, when we do a live stream, put together like a produced show and not just go live, and it takes a lot of work, so we've been kind of lazy, like coming back and we're like, oh my God, I can't do all this today, so.
And it's been like videos on Sundays and a live on Mondays, so we're excited. We didn't have a video this last week, so we're really excited to catch up with everyone and let you know what we've been doing for the last couple of months. And like Ashley was saying, we produced a game today that she put together called This or That that you want to stick through. It's going to be it's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be very decisive.
Such a creative game.
It's good. This or That.
Tommy Henshaw, when y'all coming back to Florida?
Hold on. Is this Tommy from Epic Universe and HHN? I think it is. I hope it is. If not, shout out other Tommy, but I'm not sure yet when we're coming back to Florida.
We're flying out there for a cruise in November. That's what we have planned, but we won't actually be in Florida. Like, we'll be in Florida for 2 seconds and then on a ship. So
I don't know about the Orlando time, but hopefully soon, man. We need to get back there. There's too much to explore.
I think this is the most we've done in Florida in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
I'm not mad about that. Not mad at all.
What up, Tyler? Oh my God, I actually dyed it with my $12 box dye last night, and it's a bit lighter than I would have hoped, but thank you so much.
She's popping. Shout out to Tyler, by the way. Congrats. Can we just get a huge congrats to our friend?
Yes, congrats to our friend Tyler for hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, which YouTube is not easy.
No.
That is a big deal.
Yeah, he's celebrating. He's taking it all around town, having the best time.
It's so cool.
Let everyone know. Get those free meals popping. Just kidding. Proud of you, buddy.
What up, Mama Coda? Hi, Ashley and Nick. Glad to see you guys.
Aww.
Thank you. And thanks for your lovely comment on Patreon today. We have a new Patreon video out, and I solicited for questions for a few days. And normally when I solicit for questions, I expect like what's your biggest Disneyland tip for food? Or like, should I get Lightning Land or whatever?
What's your favorite Toy Story movie?
Yeah, and we got like some deep questions, and I was like, shoot.
I know.
This is crazy. But yeah, that video's up on Patreon and on our channel members now, and we saw your comment. And thank you for always being so open and kind-hearted with us. We really appreciate it.
Really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
What up, Marina? Yes.
Hey, Marina. Thank you for being here.
Wait, what? Tommy from HHN and...
We met him at Epic Universe in the Wizarding World, and then we ran into him this last Halloween Horror Nights.
With his wife,
Yeah.
right? Oh my God, hi, I remember.
Yeah.
That's a twofer.
A twofer.
Yes, I
that
remember.
Means, like, next time we're in Orlando, I'm going to be going into Studios Park, and boom,
Literally.
we're going to hang out again.
Now I
Appreciate you, buddy.
remember.
Thanks for being here.
What up, Random Recess? Happy to see you all live. It's been a Monday. Needed this today.
We needed you guys. Watching your video, I'm full. I'm heavy from watching your video. Your last video is so fun.
Yeah, as someone who won't go to a state fair, I'm so happy I can vicariously live it through your YouTube channel, Random Recess.
I felt like I was just in Texas, home of barbecue.
Oh man, I hate the fair
I hope you
so
guys are
much.
doing well. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Park Up Creations, hey guys, just got done at Universal today in Orlando. Time to relax and enjoy, you guys.
Aw.
Tomorrow, not so scary. Ooh.
You got a little busy week. I love that.
Yeah.
You're just doing it. That's a great way to start your week.
Also, I don't know, how's the weather in end of September in Orlando? Is it still super, super hot, or is it like cooled down a bit?
I'm going to say swampy.
You think so?
Oh, I think so.
I feel like when we were there end of August for HHN, it wasn't like awful.
Right.
But when we went in July, I thought it was like fiery suns on my skin. Like I was like, oh God, I hate this so much. It's so intense.
I am just not built for it. I feel like I am every single time, and just at the end of the day, I'm depleted of all things that make me a human.
Whenever we go to Florida, you guys, again, I don't, because Nick like went to Hawaii a lot growing up. He has a lot of family from Hawaii, and it's like really humid and hot out in Hawaii, and you're like an island boy. And then when we go to Florida, you are literally like not well.
Well, I'm also like, it's the activities. I'm not doing anything strenuous in Hawaii. I'm doing a lot of like relaxing and chilling. Like I'm not walking around and vlogging to camera.
There was like
with a whole bunch of people in the Wizarding World.
There was a moment in the middle of our RIP tour for opening nights of Halloween Horror Nights Orlando. There was like a moment where I thought Nick wasn't going to make it.
Me too.
We were about to go into Gulkin, and his hair kept getting bigger and growing, and like nothing could get him to smile. Like me, Tyler, we were like, "You cool, Nick?" He's like, "I'm not cut out for this weather." And then he sat down, and I'm like, I don't know how to help him. I felt so bad.
You know, you have like that one friend, and if they're wearing like a button-down shirt, you can kind of tell like where they are their night. If they've been having some drinks, so you
Oof.
can pop one open. For me, if my hair gets big, I'm about to explode.
Dude, you were.
It's a visual indicator, so just let you guys know.
I love you so much. You're so sensitive to Nick's sensitive to heat. He's sensitive to being too cold. He can't ride in long car rides.
Yeah.
He yaks on an airplane. I'm just like,
Got a whole book of things I can't do. I got Nick's got his own baby book.
Bib Santos just started watching y'all. Love the content. Excited for more. Oh, thank you, Bib. Thanks for
Appreciate
being
you being
here.
Yeah, that means a lot.
Aloha. I think of y'all every time I go to Don Cuco. Miss y'all on Star of the Seas. Glad to hear you're doing well. Cheers to fire ending to 2025 and bring on 2026.
Oh, Kidder, that's
Dude.
so
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you.
We miss you, Kidder. We had so much FOMO seeing all of our friends on Star of the Seas. Like we kept getting like texts and like cheers, and I'm like, dang, I know you guys are having a good time, but you'd be having a better time if we were there.
You know, I've joked that, Kidder is the mayor of Ensenada just because he's well-traveled there on cruises, but
Yeah.
you look like the ambassador for Star of the Sea. You were just living your life, and I can't wait to talk to you about it.
Dude.
Like, I need to get all the juicy details.
Yeah, I cannot wait to do another royal ship. I just wish, and I know it doesn't make sense, and I'm not like a professional cruise person, I just wish that like Icon of the Seas was like here in like Long Beach and not like the old ships. I want to do Ovation of the Seas, but I wish we had like the baller party ship,
I know we don't, but I'm so glad that you got to do that. That Icon
So
class
cool.
is so sick, and I think about it all the time. I can't believe it's been like 2 years since we did that.
I know.
Time flies.
I know. Tyler did catch that meltdown on camera.
Well, you got a secondary video. You can post that. I don't care.
It's still hot over here in Pennsylvania. When I went to
Oh, it's got to be warm then.
Pennsylvania's on the East Coast, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Don't
It's like
judge me.
northeast.
It's swampy. Yeah.
Yeah, I am. If you feed me after midnight, I will attack you.
Oh
It's
my
true.
God. That is so funny. Salute to any woman that wears her hair down in Florida. I have so many friends out there that like wear their hair down, and I'm like, how? I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done it. That's very vain. Okay, cool. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about what we've been up to.
Break it off. What's up?
We don't want to talk too much about HHN on the front end of this live because that's like the meat and potatoes about the IP conversation. But we recently got to go to this like Zootopia creator event on the Disney animation lot, and it was super cool. And they like redressed the animation building to be like a Zootopia world. And I've never been to the animation building, so I just thought it always looked like that. I was like, there's so much Zootopia here. Like, yeah, because it's a content day. And I was like, oh.
Well, that's a great reason, I guess. Yeah, I've never been in that building either. It is, right off the freeway here in Burbank, and you pass by it all the time. But yeah, I've never been in there, and it was kind of like a bucket list thing for me to do.
Yeah,
I'm really stoked on it.
It was really cool. It's always like that mystery. Like if you guys live in Burbank, you can see the animation building going off the 134 freeway, and like
You can't miss it. It's a huge sorcerer hat.
Yeah. But it's like I've always wondered. I'm like, what would it be like to be in that hat?
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of great ideas in there, I'll tell you that.
That's why my brain is so big. Oh my God.
So what was your favorite thing? So we were there for Zootopia, and basically we had a whole day. I think it was like about 7 hours or so with 8 different activations kind of breaking down the film, talking to various people behind the scenes.
We did this like voice animator thing, and we'll have a video out on the Zootopia experience soon, but we did this like voice animation thing where we like went inside of a voice recording studio, and mind you, they were like, this is the same voice recording studio that Robin Williams voiced the genie and Idina Menzel saying let it go, and we were like, oh my God. And then we walked in the studio, and like if you guys have ever been in a sound recording booth, it's like completely silent. And like people can hear you, but you can't hear them on the other side. And the second I got in the booth, I immediately, and I don't get nervous a lot or like embarrassed, but I was like, ugh, and there was like 30 people just staring at me through the window.
It was kind of like a fishbowl effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that day though, there was like, content creators in the room. That's why. I'm sure it's
yeah.
not like that for, Robin Williams.
No, for
Or maybe
sure.
they are because they all want a glimpse of him.
No, for sure. But you know how like sometimes you can be really outgoing, like in person and really animated, and then once you're like solo or like on a stage, you are like, who am I? What's my name? That's like, that ends up happening.
I think that is like being a content creator or vlogger. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Because it's so isolating. You're
Yeah.
just doing it by yourself. You're like, I'm just going to talk to a camera. And then
Yeah.
it's like 100 people are watching. You're like, go. I'm like, what do I do?
I know. But that was a really cool experience. And if any of you guys have ever been in like an animation recording or like do voiceover work or anything, you have to like wait until the beats hit, and then you like lip or like sync your lips, lip dub. And it was so cool, but I was just so nervous.
You did a great job.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
You did a good job too.
Ah.
Yeah.
You got a face for radio. I'm not great at it. I was pretty terrible.
A face for radio. So excited for Zootopia 2, hoping for another bot from Shakira. Dude, so there is a new song. It's Shakira with Ed Sheeran, which
Combination we always wanted.
Ed Sheeran's cool, but I was like, could have gotten someone else, but he's a great songwriter. And it's called Zoo.
And the hook, just as catchy as the first Shakira song.
Yeah, it's really
really
good.
good, yeah.
We got to hear like a little snip of it. I was like, oh, okay. But I also feel like for a Disney film, I feel like Ed Sheeran is like the safe bet. Like kids love him, grandparents love him, people know him around the world. His music's very like safe and upbeat and like positive. So it makes sense that they would team up.
And it's also like an international film. Like, let's not like get it wrong. Like, this film does great numbers internationally, and to have 2 artists like that overseas bringing in numbers, I'm sure it does well.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the film. I'll just say this, like, the different activations kind of basically went over the world building for Zootopia 2, and they're about to check out for species that were not in the first film. So
Yeah.
it just like discovers an entire different world.
It's cool. Like they're introducing reptiles into it, and they like built this whole new world. It was almost like school, but like fun school. I don't know if you guys enjoyed going to school. Like school was fun, but it was more fun because I got to like hang out with my friends and not like because I like to learn about history. But this was like fun school. Like it was like drawing and like animals and like interactive things. Even though like I'm the worst, like I can't do an escape room to save my life. It is my nightmare. Like we did this escape room, and I did the same thing at the last escape room. The immediate I got like nervous, and I just went in the corner until the end of the activity.
Did a really good job of getting out of the way, though. Letting the people who can figure out the room do their thing. Like, I know what I'm doing,
Yes.
getting out of the way. Really looking forward to this film, though. I can't wait.
I'm excited too.
I'll just say this, it has some big shoes to follow. The first Zootopia film, is really impactful. The story on it, the Academy Award winning film, and I think this film is going to keep right up there. It seems like there's a great message behind it, and we still have a ton of mystery for us to unpack as well.
Well, didn't the first one like break records for?
It was $1 billion film.
Right?
Yeah, it did super
But
well.
Tangled is still Disney's. What's the highest?
Frozen.
Frozen? I thought it was Tangled.
No.
Frozen is the highest grossing Disney film ever.
Animated, I believe, yeah.
Wow.
I think if you're going to say, like, highest grossing Disney, does it count, like, Marvel and Avatar?
I think, like, out of any Disney movie ever, what is the most successful grossing everything film?
I think Frozen 2.
Frozen 2.
I'm pretty sure. Someone in here knows.
Yeah, does anybody know?
Someone here knows,
I feel
for
like
sure.
it is Frozen 2.
Yeah, it's not Tangled. Tangled
I thought
did
it was
poorly.
Tangled. Escape room. Yeah, I'm a smart, capable woman, but like escape rooms are not my vibe. Like a couple years ago, we went to this like free activity in Studio City, and it was like the Hulu escape room, and it was all different Hulu shows, and it was only murders in the building. And we went in there, and it was a riddle, and I immediately was like, I hate my life, and I just couldn't. Everybody was like, help, and I'm like, I don't want to do this, and yeah, I felt like I ruined people's time.
I feel like, too, in all fairness, I think like a traditional escape room, there's like a game master, someone who's like setting the table.
Yeah.
And when we have gone, it's like an activation where they're like kind of cycling people in and out. So they kind of leave it up to you. Get into this room and you're like, figure it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
I need a little context here of what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Like,
there's just like no help, and you're just in there like, what?
no, we need a game master who breaks it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like not my vibe.
Like Legend of the Hidden Temple. You need that guy who's like, if you don't get the thing, you're getting eaten by the temple guards. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You need a little
Okay. Inside Out 2, almost 1.7 billion, and then it's Inside Out 2. Oh my
gosh. That's insane.
Yeah. So it's like all of this is leading into the main focal point of the live stream, and that's IPs, which is crazy.
I mean, Frozen 3, though, they announced that at D23 a couple of years ago. Like, if this is the trajectory of Inside Out 2, which Inside Out 2 is a great film, and I'm happy about it. Like, help get that audience back into the theaters, which was super nice to see. I'm just scaling up for Frozen, because Frozen is just such a juggernaut.
I will say this, I'm so excited for Frozen 3 because it's a musical, and all the Frozen songs are bangers. However, I hope that they don't Toy Story Frozen in the sense that like they keep making it, because I personally didn't want a Toy Story 4. I thought Trashy or Forky was awful. I hated that character. And I'm excited to see what they do with Toy Story 5, but I don't know if it's necessary. Like, I feel like 3 was like the perfect like button up for that.
It was.
Don't you think? Yeah.
I think so, but
I wouldn't want that. What I'm saying is I wouldn't want them to do that for Frozen, because it's like, oh my God, Frozen's so successful. It's just like, if it needs to end at 3, it can end at 3.
Right. They're probably going to make a live action. Elliot is upset about it.
I don't know if
Let
you
me
guys
go
can
check
hear
on
our
him.
dog.
Let me go check on this guy.
Avatar grossed almost 3 billion. Jeez. Oh my God. So it's Avatar doubled. Inside Out 2, that's insane. I think because I'm not an Avatar girly, I like totally underestimate how successful those movies are. And I know like I'm the minority. Everybody loves Avatar. I'm just personally not an Avatar person.
And I feel like those type of films too lend itself for different like formats in theaters, like 4DX and IMAX and all these other things to account for. So it doesn't surprise me when you see that, because like, what do you think it costs for us to go to a 4DX theater for a new movie? Like, over $50 for us to go.
I'd say like $55 to $58, and then popcorn. I mean, that's what honestly keeps us from doing 4DX. Like, we love the 4DX theater by our house, but then every time I go to price it out, I'm like, dude, this is insane. And then we go to the $8 theater down the street, which it's not as like bougie of an experience, and the seats don't move, but I'm like, dang.
So when we're at home, Ashley makes me sit next to her with the mist bottle, and at water moments I have to spray her in the face. Shake your chair a little bit.
Viv Santo, everybody, all my Disney friends, when Toy Story 4 came out, were obsessed with Forky, and I literally wanted to grab Forky and break him in 500 pieces. He was so annoying and dumb and stupid, and I hated him.
He wasn't for you.
He was awful. We didn't need, exactly to Viv Santos' point, none of it was necessary.
But like, here's like a good one. Like Inside Out 2, they, introduced like 4 new characters or whatever. And you could have had that same mindset of like, these are weaker characters, but I really liked them all.
Really?
Anxiety was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Depression was one, maybe.
I thought Inside Out 2 was strong, and especially like being a woman, I've been Riley's age throughout they were pretty spot on about what like teenage girls go through.
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought it was really good.
They did a really good job.
They did a really good job. If you guys haven't given this live a like, make sure to give it a like.
Oh, yeah. Great reminder. I like that.
Yeah, I remembered. I couldn't care less about Avatar. I feel like here's my thing. I don't like when people like I hate everything that is cool or whatever. What am I trying to say? Like, I hate the popular things.
Yeah.
That's not me, and I'm glad Avatar makes people happy, but it's just not for me. But I love Pandora.
Right.
And I love Na'vi River Journey.
I think the world building, maybe like the film, the 3-hour epic about saving the planet may not be for you,
Yeah.
and I get that.
I don't like the touching tales. I think that's weird.
No.
I think all of it's weird to me.
I think it's like a cinematic masterpiece. It's not like the most compelling story, but I feel like if you're making like a film that's supposed to appeal to like every generation, you're gonna lose a little bit of that,
Yeah. No,
Might not
for
be
sure.
for you.
No, totally. Just
It's okay. Do you know who it is for?
Oh.
Come, ma'am. Carry this with me everywhere. All right. Everyone get your tails out. This live can begin.
Oh.
I will be wearing these in the theater.
Ugh, gosh.
Just saying.
I won't be at that theater.
Come on, guys.
I think we didn't watch. I haven't seen the second one.
I don't think Matt will be at the theater either. Oh, man.
What's a Disney or Pixar animated film you wish they would make a sequel to that they haven't yet?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Oh, that is a good question.
I would have said Zootopia, until recently, because of, what is it, like 15 years, 10 years maybe?
Yeah. Oh my God, that is a good question.
Animated, Pixar or animated? I feel like they've done a pretty good job at tackling
this would not do well, but I think it would be cool because I resonated with Turning Red so much. And to do like a Turning Red where she's like older, like in college or maybe even a mom, and like have that type of storytelling because she's like a really big fangirl. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. I just think that would be really cool just because I loved that movie so much. But I feel like every like big Disney film that I've ever really loved had a sequel. Like Pirates of the Caribbean had a bazillion movies. Frozen 2, which I think Frozen 2 is better than Frozen 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would have said Inside Out. Like, that was one because we always wanted to see, like, are they going to continue with Riley and have her grow up through different periods of her life? And that's exactly what they did with the sequel.
Yeah.
I also would have said Zootopia, like, coming up on 9 years. Incredibles 2 as well. Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest fan of Incredibles 2, but...
Really?
Not the biggest fan of it.
Really?
No. I love the world building. I love that space. I don't know. Hopefully the third one...
So you don't like when women are successful and are the...
No.
I'm literally joking.
That's not what I meant by it at all.
That's literally a joke.
I just felt like it set up so much with like the Underminer and all these other things.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like put that on pause to start a new story, which would probably be true for like superheroes. That seems like how it is. It's like episodic, like, and then a new guy comes in. But
Yeah.
I was just really keen on seeing more of that.
Yeah. And also a sequel that I didn't know I needed, but like I loved it so much. I was like so emotional in the theater was Freakier Friday. And I don't know if it's just like as like a female millennial, that like Freaky Friday meant so much to me as a teen. I'm like the same age as Lindsay Lohan. Like I grew up watching her and I thought the sequel was so good and they could have really butchered that and it was so good. And Manny Jacinto's so hot and all of it was just hot and I loved it.
Actually thought it was hot. I really enjoyed it. I like that they shot on location in LA.
Yeah.
I guess people are looking for different things.
Yeah, no, I like that too, but I just, you know what I mean?
Did they ever do like a legit Goofy movie sequel or was it like another like straight to VHS?
I think it was like a straight to VHS.
I would say maybe like let's bring back that story. Can Max get older? Is he allowed to have a kid?
Yeah.
Because he's like appropriate age. It's like 30 years now. Like appropriate age of maybe passing the baton, he goes on a wild road trip with his son.
But there has to be a music element to it.
Yeah.
There would have to be.
I love that.
That's crazy.
Something like that. That's a great question. Thanks, Kidder.
Forky, you know, it's so much. He was a terrible friend, and I was just like, get off my screen. They should do the Great Mouse Detective too.
Dang, that's a really good one.
That's a deep cut.
Like that one.
So excited for Camp Rock 3, but we need, oh my God.
See? We're here for it.
Yeah.
High School Musical 4.
Nick's never seen Camp Rock or Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam.
I've never been to Camp Rock.
So we're going to have to show him beforehand. He's seen all the High School Musicals and loved them.
I did.
I don't think he's going to enjoy Camp Rock as much as High School Musical. It's great, but it doesn't like hold up as well as High School Musical. But I would die for a High School Musical 4.
I mean, it feels like with the marketing right now for Camp Rock 3 with like Demi getting on board and the Jonas Brothers, like, is it really that far to reach to get Zac Efron to do it again?
I don't know.
Would
if
he do it?
will.
Like, I mean, he's already done like serious movies. I think at this point, like I saw on that GQ thing he did on YouTube, he seems to like know that it, like this is his fan base, and he accepts it. He's like, yeah.
Dude, like Zac Efron, like should do it. Like I wish all of them would.
Right.
It would blow up. I don't think that Ashley Tisdale and Homegirl talk anymore though. Vanessa Hudgens.
Really?
Yeah, because I think I obviously only know this from reading gossip online, but I think that like Ashley, when her and Homeboy broke up, what's his name? The blonde guy that played Elvis.
Oh, Austin Butler.
Austin Butler broke up. They were together for like 11 years, and he like never put a ring on it. And then
Another
Ashley
story.
immediately like befriended him, and I just think that's kind of crappy as a best friend.
Dang,
Like,
where did you get this goss from?
I don't know. It was like from message. You know how nosy I am.
I know.
I want to know.
Why did you admit to everybody where you got it?
I think I got on like Reddit or something. Like, are Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens still friends? I am an adult and I need to know this information.
You got it on the internet?
I did.
It's probably real then.
Totally. Yeah, totally real.
All right. Put that on your book, guys. High School Musical 4.
That is so funny.
All right, do you want to talk a little bit about Disney?
Yeah.
All right.
We have not gone down to Disney for Halloween to make a video yet. Now it's kind of late in the season. But we need to like make a reservation and go down.
I just want a day to like kind of relax at the park.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been doing a lot, so we need like a chill day.
Yeah, for sure.
Recently over at Walt Disney World, they opened this new thing called the Beak and Barrel. Does anyone know what that is? I'll put up a little, bam.
Yes.
So it's like basically a bar. It's kind of like Oga's Cantina if you're not familiar with it. It is like a bar that you can order 2 drinks and you have like a time limit. I believe it's 45 minutes to wash down those drinks and then get back in the park and go do other things. But this one, the Beak and Barrel, is themed to like pirates. They have little show moments through in here. You can see it all on YouTube. Like everyone's seen it. But I really wanted to like pose this question: if this was to come to Disneyland, how would you theme this, and where would you put the location? Like, and what I mean by that, it doesn't have to be necessarily the Beak and Barrel, but like a themed bar area in Disneyland to
Or DCA. But you want to focus on Disneyland?
I'd focus on Disneyland just because California Adventure has so many options for that.
Yeah.
Whereas Disneyland right now has Oga's Cantina.
Yeah.
So like if you can theme out an area for adult beverages that is like in this vein, what area of the park would you like to see it, and what kind of theme would you like to see?
Ooh.
I feel like also why I brought this up is like we've kind of seen this, like I mentioned, with Oga's Cantina before, being on both coasts and watching how popular that is. And then recently, like we went on the Disney Treasure, not recently, but like last year, and they had an experience like that with the Haunted Mansion Parlor, which I felt like was like the most popular thing on board, right?
I agree.
And it was just like themed drinks, and you can get like a drink that makes the room move, and then the Disney Wish has the Hyperspace Lounge based on Star Wars as well.
Can I answer 2? One for Disneyland, one for DCA?
I love that. And everyone, we want
Everyone
to see you guys
like chime in and let us know, like, what if there was a themed bar in an area of Disneyland, what would you have it themed to?
We know that, Imagineers are constantly watching this channel to get great ideas, so throw it out there. You never know. We've seen guys in the chat that are in the concept art, so think about it.
Oh, that's so right.
Think about
it. Oh my God.
When you have these ears on, things happen.
Oh my God, that's funny.
So what was your idea?
Okay, so at Disneyland, I would honestly do a Haunted Mansion speakeasy. I just think it fits the aesthetic of Disneyland. We have the original Haunted Mansion, and I've seen what they were able to do on the Treasure, but I would obviously make it bigger. Like, obviously, when you're on a cruise ship, there's much more limited space, and I know there's limited space at Disneyland, but it would be sick if they had a Haunted Mansion speakeasy, and you had to go underground and do like a password and like a weird door thing. Whoa. And then it like the door opens and it creaks and it's like whoa, and then it lets you in, and then like you get a reservation and your party of like 30 people, you're all in there at once, and you get like an hour.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's if they were able to do that where you go through the graveyard to get to it, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know how like the space to still and like backs up to like a railroad, but
yeah.
Someone much smarter than me could figure it out. But
100%.
It's a great idea. For me, I'm always thinking of like a logical place to like take people where there's not a lot of attention right now in the park, and the first thing I thought of is something in Tomorrowland, kind of in the vein of like a Geo 82 or a Geo 82, which is like an upscale bar for adults, no kids. Sorry, kids. But something upscale and that like represents like maybe the original Tomorrowland. Something like that. I really love the vibe of Geo 82.
I do too. And the drinks were really good.
And there's like, think about it, in Tomorrowland right now, unless they're, gonna get ready for a major overhaul, there's definitely space to like put in something like that.
100%. Okay, I have another idea though.
Boom, let's
hear
it.
It is a DCA, no one asked, but if I were in charge of like creative for food and beverage at Disney California Adventure, because there's a Coco ride, I would build a Dia de los Muertos bar, similar to, there's this restaurant in West Hollywood that's Dia de los Muertos themed.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's a vegan restaurant, and all of their stuff is like well lit, and I know Disney would do this really well, but like you'd also get like small bites, and then the small bites would be like enchiladas, and they would come out like in a coffin, and then like the grave would be like sour cream and guacamole, and then you'd have like different inspired drinks from the dead. You'd have like an orange glow drink, you'd have like a purple glow drink. Our dog is barking again.
He hates those glow drinks.
And I just feel like a Dia de los Muertos bar would be great, and then when you walk in, the floor is glittery and orange, kind of like the flower petals that you see in Coco. I feel like that would be like so cool, and I feel like people would love it. Okay. Ray Stanley, it looks like a cool Pirates. Yeah, it's Pirates theme, it's awesome. The Pew 2, I would make it an Explorers themed bar, relics, jungle vibes, and all that mess. That's cool.
I want more relics.
That would be
Okay,
awesome.
did you see this one?
Which one?
From Random Recess?
Oh, they need to do a Matterhorn base camp bar. That would be so sick. Oh my God, that would be so sick.
Like cheap budget or like endless budget? Do they do it like one of those like ice bars? You know, they have to wear like a coat inside and
Oh my
stuff?
gosh, that would be so cool.
That would be great.
Dude,
these
the
are
thing-
great. Both of those are really good.
They're so
Explorers
good.
theme bar. I love the jungle vibes too, because like Adventureland here doesn't get enough love. It's a small area, but it's really well done.
Our Adventureland, like that, another cool bar would be if we had, an adventure themed bar, or like even like a loosely based jungle cruise bar where you have like people from all walks of life. So you have like the Indiana Jones type of folks, then you have like the tribal folks, and everybody gets a drink and like ice cream or something, A Haunted Mansion bar would be, yes.
They have two different paths for the jungle cruise. One of them's regular, the other one's a booze cruise where you have to have a drink.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. I agree with the Haunted
jungle
Mansion
booze.
speakeasy. The jungle booze! You have two paths. That is so funny.
I mean, after like watching Terrifier, like I think everything should have two paths in life. Just saying.
Yeah. The jungle booze. That's something that would happen in Florida.
Because I got these ears on, I got all my good ideas in this.
I feel like Disneyland Resort is like the corporate, like squeaky clean school kid that like doesn't want to take too many chances, and I feel like in Florida they would totally do that. They'd be like, the jungle booze around just for Christmas. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But we're so corporate out here, and not in a bad way. It's just like,
It's also like the vacation vibes there. Like that's like a dream vacation people are saving up for. So like it just lends itself towards that, where this feels more local.
I'll never forget the first time that Nick and I ever went to Orlando, and we went to Disney Springs, and I was like, what is this magical place? And they had like little and we were on vacation, and they had like little carts of bars and margarita, and I was just like, in their downtown Disney, and I was like, this is some vacation vibes. You're
Yeah,
right.
but I was watching people like get some drinks, and after a couple of them buying things, I'm like,
That is a good business strategy.
not a bad idea.
No, not at all. 101 Dalmatians restaurant would be cool for adults.
That's a really cool idea.
Oh, but what food would you serve?
Ooh. I feel like it's got to be like upscale food, right?
Like upscale Italian?
Upscale Italian, maybe like a steakhouse.
101 Dalmatians is in New York, right? Or Boston?
I think London, right? The
London?
first one's in
Oh.
London, and the second one with Jeff, or not the second one, the live action one. I don't know where that was.
I've seen the animated version of 101 Dalmatians one time, and I didn't like it. I was a kid, and I was sad about the dogs.
I think it is London because the one with Cruella, she's like in fashion school.
I don't know.
Dang,
But that would be
Stone
cool.
is mad at you now.
I also agree with the Jungle Cruise bar. Oh my God, puns for the drink name.
Drink names would go crazy. Those would be crazy. I like that.
Oh man. Great. Thank you. Chris, what's up?
Shout out, Chris. Thank you for being here, man.
Jungle Cruise bar should be a thing.
It should be a thing.
Yeah.
Like it lends itself to the tiki culture as well, like fun shirts,
Yeah.
fun drinks. It would be cool if you were able to do that and like you had different like people trying to sell you things. Like, cause on the ride they're like trading heads and stuff.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh my
The
God.
Jungle Booze Cruise.
The Jungle Booze Cruise. It's a small shot bar. Oh my God.
Yeah, love that.
We all sound.
I'm just saying, the markup on alcohol is successful, right? That's
People-
what John Taffer says.
Dude, there's one thing, especially like, I'm not a parent, but like what we see the most of, it's like parents around the 5 o'clock mark and they've done all they can with their kids and little Timmy's crying and it's hot. And then you just see the parents double fisting beers. A parent in despair will spend $20 on a cold one.
Yeah,
I think so. I would.
we spent less than that.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Okay, do we want to get into our...
Let's get it.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a little game. So with all of the upcoming movies for the rest of the year, we wanted to play a game of this or that. And basically, it's going to be a couple things. Which ones do you think is going to make the most money, and which one are you most excited for?
Oh, those. I mean, for me, I love movies, but the movies I tend to like don't do well.
Yeah.
So, dang it. All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'll put them together.
Okay. The first one.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, you guys, between Avatar, Fire and Ash and Wicked for Good, which one's going to make the most money, and which one are you most excited to see?
It's tough that you put these ones against each other.
I did it on purpose to make it hard.
Not a fair thing. Avatar has cleared multiple billions on the first two films, and Wicked came just shy of 1 billion on the first film.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know. Are people wickeded out? Do you have wicked fatigue?
I don't think anyone's wicked out. Avatar makes more money, more excited for Wicked.
Same.
Agree. I'm way more excited for Wicked, but I think Avatar is gonna slay in December. I think it's gonna like go crazy. Let's see. Ashley, what's up, Ashley? Wicked.
Yeah, I love that
Yes.
answer.
And Shani, what's up?
Aw.
Avatar will make more. Wicked will outsell in merch. I think, and also, I mean, I've been to the Pandora store, and again, I'm not a Avatar girly. The Avatar merch is garbage. It's so bad. I remember trying to find Nick like a really fun Avatar shirt, and they were all atrocious. It's terrible. Or they're, like,
It's tough because like they're making merch for things that don't wear clothes. Like,
but the merch, the thing is, they don't like, I get that people want ears, but like Avatar merch should be like a shirt that's the movie poster, or like of what do Navis say? What's a phrase that they say?
why are you putting me on the spot like that?
What's a phrase? Or one of their phrases that's like
Savaki?
Savaki, I'm a Navi, boo woo, or whatever they say, like that, like what they do in Wicked, like Shiz University, or like whatever. I agree.
Defying gravity.
I agree, Nikita, for sure. Wicked will outsell. Dude, the collabs, they have 800 beauty collabs, a Crocs collab, you name it, a base. Target, like.
It's going to be the most, that right there is going to be the most marketed, I feel like.
I agree.
Wicked is going to be everywhere in the next month.
But Avatar has the bigger, like, global, right? Yeah.
It's got global appeal, and you know what? people are really excited for it. They
Yeah.
need it to do well. It'll do well.
Wicked will make more, but if I had to choose, I'd be excited for Avatar.
Ooh. The tables have turned.
Going against the grain, Viv. Same, Avatar will make bank, but I want more Wicked.
I agree.
The bottom Avatar in that poster looks like Brendan Fraser from a... It kind of does.
I like that. Shout out Brendan Fraser.
That is so funny. They got to set the stage for the whip.
See, that's kind of another reason why you wanted to talk about that. Maybe that's why you put them together subconsciously, is like, these, Avatar is another land that is coming to Disneyland. It's something that they're really anchoring as like the biggest expansion. When they had all the stuff at D23 they announced, everything was pretty exciting and they put emphasis on all of it. Avatar seemed like the blank check project. So I'm very excited for that. And with the amount of like world building and publicity we've seen from Wicked in the last, 16 months because of the first film, it wouldn't surprise me at all after all of this we could see it in a theme park. It feels so equipped for it. Like, I just want to be in, what is it called? The Emerald City.
Emerald City, yeah.
I just feel like they've done such a great job, John M. Chu building out that world. It's like perfect for it.
I agree, 100%. Okay, what's the next one, babe?
So, second. I got carried away there. All right, number 2.
Okay. Which one will make the most money and which one are you most excited for? Zootopia 2 and Tron Ares.
And both of these are sequels like that have taken a long time to come out. 15 years for Tron, 9 years for Zootopia.
I'm more excited for Zootopia, and I think Zootopia will make more money.
100%, yes.
However,
Yes.
I think Tron is going to be visually stunning, and I think it's going to be really cool. And who's in there that I love? What's his name?
Evan Peters?
Evan Peters is in there. So I'm excited for that. We're not Jared Leto people, but like, I'm excited for the visual effects in Tron. And I loved Legacy,
I was a huge fan of Legacy, and I was kind of apprehensive about seeing Tron Ares, but the trailers they put out, the graphics in the animation CG for what they're using feels like it is from the future. So I'm really glad that they kind of waited and did just pump something out, because it looks really, like, visually stunning at least. I have no idea what the story is. We're going to go into it blank, but I will see it.
I think basically like it's like everybody's like chilling in the real world, and then
We're just chilling.
The grid guy puts like a virus on the earth, and now the earth is also the grid, and then the virus is getting everybody like viruses do.
Sold. And that is the 10-second version of Tron Ares.
Oh shoot! Yay! Zootopia for both. Zootopia for both. Zootopia for both. Yeah, I think Tron's gonna be a sleeper banger. Like, I feel like a lot of people are gonna end up liking it and think, like, go into it and think they're not gonna like it and then like it. But same for us. Zootopia for both.
I hope they figure out a way to have like one-off stories within that world of Tron, though, because I feel like the world building is cool, and I'd like to see what else they can do with it.
Same.
Zootopia. Here's a little fun question we'll just throw at you guys. If you were a character in Zootopia, what kind of animal would you be? Because I feel like they introduce all these fun characters, and when you see them, like when they show the mice, they live in a little mice world, and then they show like the polar bears, they live in an igloo world. Like, where would you want to live?
Like, as an animal, not thinking about where I want to live, I would want to be a shark. But you know how in Zootopia there's certain pockets where, like, since all the animals walk on, so I would walk on like my fins, but you have to be in the wet part of Zootopia where like you can technically live. So I don't know if I'd fully be a shark, because I wouldn't want to like only live in that area. Like, I'd want to be able to go into the city.
So you're leaning toward shark.
I'm leaning toward shark, but if I wanted to be able to like go in the city, I'd probably be a jaguar or a tarantula.
I just love that there's both ends of the spectrum on that. I love that. Mine's not that fun. I would just be like, probably like a monkey.
Why?
Because they can, like, they got hands, they can do things, they can swing around, they feel fun.
Pick their butt.
It's not a huge leap from where I'm at now, so it feels comforting.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
Awesome. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
What kind of sucks is sometimes Disney, Pixar pick and choose what gets marketed more. I 100% didn't even know Tron Ares was being made. 100%. I think you see that with that Elio film as well. I feel like Disney's doing a lot more post-release marketing, like sending out like PR packages and letting people know it's available on DVD. But I agree. Sometimes you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know about that film. Same with Encanto a few years ago. Like I had no idea it existed. And then once they realized they had a sleeper hit, they like went balls to the wall. But I agree, Viv.
That is what they did.
Yeah.
And it showed up in our living room. I was like, man, that's the first time I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. There's just such a scope with the amount of Disney films, by the way. We're just like already listing those. All right, let's get to the next one.
Okay, Black Phone 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's.
2 IPs again.
Yeah, both Blumhouse. Obviously, everyone knows my answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Five Nights at Freddy's. Like the Black Phone movie is well made, but I'm not trying to watch a movie about kids being abducted. Like, zero rewatchability. Sorry, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I think Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, same. I liked Black Phone, but like I don't like. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, though, I think that's gonna do really well, and I think that I'm most excited for that as well. I think it's gonna make way more money.
You know, I feel like it's like one of those Snapple facts that people aren't aware of. Like, the first Five Nights at Freddy's is the highest grossing Blumhouse film of all time. And just like kind of seeing, you know, how well it's doing at Halloween Horror Nights on both coasts, I feel like the second film is going to do much better, to be honest.
I agree. And I know it's an unpopular opinion. I really liked the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I thought it was great. I got scared. I thought it was fun. It was heartfelt, like all of the things. I thought they did a really good job. I know a lot of people didn't like it and they were like, it wasn't scary enough. I thought it was great. I'm really excited for Five Nights at Freddy's too.
I felt like it's such a hard thing to make a film. I thought they did a great job with it. That storyline is terrifying.
Yeah.
About like and again, weird guys abducting kids. Like, don't do that.
I know, both of them are about abducting kids. It's kind of scary. Okay. What up, one? Late to the party, but we're here. Vibe Tribe, what's up?
All right, now the party started. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Ashley, FNAF immediately. Yeah, it's a pass for me. I'll take Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, see?
I'm going for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. FNAF for both, and the stars tease FNAF.
Ooh.
Ah! Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. Man, this is hard. FNAF was good, but like it low-key didn't fully align with the game, but that's no, for sure. As someone who I didn't play the game and I'm a newer FNAF fan, I watched the movie, became obsessed with it, and then proceeded to do research on every single timeline and everything on FNAF and like watch 15 hours of people playing FNAF.
We did a lot of that.
We did a lot of that. I don't like, for me, I didn't know enough about the game to know when I watched it to like know if it matched, but I get what you're saying completely. Okay, what's the next one, babe?
Here we go. Number 4. Ba-bam.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't move this. Okay, Now You See Me 3.
The third movie we're all asking for.
It's the third movie we're all asking for, or Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which is going to be in theaters in October, but then on Netflix later in November.
I mean, at first glance, I'd be like, I didn't even know Now You Can't See Me Part 3 is coming out, but we got Woody Harrelson and Morgan Freeman. God is in this movie.
You know, I didn't care for the first Now You See Me. I didn't see the second one, but I know a lot of people are excited for this film.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yeah, let's be real.
Jacob Elordi's So Hot. Mia Goth. Forgot his name from Star Wars.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
he's playing Frankenstein.
No, he's not. Oh, yeah. And then what's his face plays Frankenstein's monster.
The monster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
he plays Dr. Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein.
My bad. Yeah, and it's Guillermo del Toro. Boom. It kind of shocked me at first seeing the Netflix thing by his name. I was like, is this not made by Universal?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And he's been wanting to make this film for a while, and I still, even though I enjoyed the Haunted Mansion, I wish that Guillermo del Toro would have done it. I just felt like it would have like fit the aesthetic of the Haunted Mansion a bit more. But yeah, Frankenstein.
I always thought like they would have him do like the original Universal monster movies.
Yeah.
Like I always like who would take the slate to do it and care so much? It'd be him, right?
I agree.
And he did The Shape of Water and it won a bunch of awards, and that was supposed to be his creature movie.
I think that I definitely think there needs to be a revival or resurgence of the Universal Monsters movie, like officially by Universal. Like I know Blumhouse did Werewolf, but it was bad timing, so it was like the LA fires. And we tried to watch it, and it was like
I think Blumhouse is doing it because they did The Invisible Man too.
With the newer one. Oh, okay.
I think they are. I think that if I was Universal, that's probably the scope I would want. Like, how do you have a film that's under $20 million that makes $100 million?
Yeah.
Is that something you might be interested in?
Yeah. But I definitely think Now You See Me is going to obviously make more money because it's going to be in theaters and it's a part of like a trilogy. And a lot of people don't know about Frankenstein still. Like I think Frankenstein, they're definitely going to like log into Netflix. It's going to come on as suggested, and that's how people are going to discover it.
I mean, I haven't seen a trailer for this third film, but it feels like the role should be reversed. It feels like Now You See Me should be a Netflix movie.
Is it like an Ocean's 11?
With like magic, yeah. They like rob banks and stuff.
With
or not
magic?
rob banks, but like swindle people with magic and deception.
That's cool.
An illusion.
Ooh. I hadn't heard about either of these. Now You See Me will outperform. I liked the first two, but Frankenstein, yeah. I think I'm excited for Frankenstein.
Now You See Me, the first one, it ends like right over here, I believe, at the carousel that is in Griffith Park.
Oh, really?
It's really well done. It's just, magic. Is Mark Ruffalo in this? No.
Agreed. We have another Mummy coming, but not by Universal, which is odd.
Weird.
I feel like I obviously don't know enough about like the insides of movie studios and rules, but like I feel like Universal needs to just swing it and hit everybody and be like, we're making these moving forward. Like everybody stop, and we're starting from scratch and we're doing it. So knock it off.
I think they've tried to, and it's been like not a great start. Like, do you remember they tried to do it with Tom Cruise?
Oh my God.
And they announced back then, they're like, we're going to make our own universe, and we're going to have Angelina Jolie play the bride, and The Rock is going to be the Wolfman, and they announced all these characters, and the first Mummy did really poorly, and they were like, never mind.
But like instead of like making it a new world, like wasn't it like I remember the trailer for that, and it was just like, what is happening right now? Wasn't like it the Mummy in snow or something?
Maybe there is. There's a part though where like they visit like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Matt R. Universal wanted to reboot the monsters and even do a team up like the Avengers, but the Tom Cruise movie bombed, so they abandoned it.
Matt, right there.
Yeah.
Boom. Where'd you read that, Matt?
Yeah.
Probably read that same place. I like that guy.
Tom Cruise Mummy movie sucked.
It did.
Which is hard because I love Tom Cruise, and that sucks that it sucked.
I don't think Tom Cruise is particularly poor in it. I think the movie is just not great. Like, it's just not.
Was he the Mummy?
No. I mean, you'll see.
Okay.
But
I'm
yeah.
going to
We'll see it. I don't want spoilers alert on a 5-year-old movie.
5. Oh, that's way older than 5.
Yeah, probably.
The fact that Now You See Me made $400 million. Same. Like, what? I don't watch.
Are you serious?
I don't watch those movies or like the Knives Out movies. Like, I watched the first one because Chris Evans was in that hot sweater, but like, I don't care about those movies.
Facts. A sweater can go a long way. 400 million? Was this like before COVID? It had to have been.
No.
It had to
When
have been.
did it come out?
The first one had to have.
If there's 3 of them, it came out before COVID.
It had to have.
Yeah.
400. People love magic.
I love magic.
Love it.
Dude, this guy, side quest, this guy at Universal Horror Unleashed, we were like all at the like Jack's Clown Bar, whatever, right? And I love magic, like love magic. And he like comes up to us and he's like, hey, and he has my friend David put a 6-inch like nail in his nose and like pushed it like all the way in his head, and we were like, what the heck? And then he was like, give me your hands, and he's like, you have nothing on your hands, and he closed it and he drew an X in permanent marker on his hands, and then it showed up on my hands, and I literally was like, you're a wizard! Like, it was so cool. I love magic. It's so much fun.
Black magic.
I went to the Magic Castle once, and it was like, boosh. God, I love magic.
If you guys ever get the chance to go watch magic with Ashley, just watch her. Her mind gets blown every time.
Dude, I'll never forget our friend Peter bit the middle of a penny or something and then flung it out of my ear. And then he put in all cards, he put my phone number That was crazy.
Yeah.
I love magic.
He mixes magic with technology. It's the perfect blend.
Jen, I'm late, but made it so happy for me. Yay!
Yay, Jen.
Thank you
Thanks for being here.
guys for being here. We really appreciate it. If you haven't given this live a like, give it a like
Yeah,
because
do
it
that.
helps people discover us. And thanks.
2,000? Oh my gosh. Oh no, hold on.
What? Whoa!
Low key. Okay.
No. Okay, we need
I
to
respect that.
We need to watch them. 2013. Dang.
Dave Franco's been doing it.
Dang.
Dave.
Hey, Ashley, Celine. Oh my God. Thanks. $12 Garnier Fructis box dye and caramel frap color. Thank you so much.
You know, it's really hitting.
Yeah. They wanted Johnny Depp to play the Invisible Man.
That would have hit for the newer movie, too close to home. Just saying.
Ooh. Yikes.
Too close.
Work trip to Oregon, running out of things to watch. So glad you guys are on. Ooh. Vanessa, I know what it's like to be on a work trip alone in a random state. Girl, do I know that feeling. So I'm glad that we can provide some entertainment.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. The first one came, okay, 2013.
2013.
Dang. Time
Man.
flies when you're doing magic.
Doing magic. All right, here we go for the final one. This is the final one, so everyone get involved.
Okay.
Guys.
No, is this the final one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. This is a new movie with Jeremy Allen White from The Bear. And if you guys saw him in Iron Claw, absolutely incredible. And then...
Now he's playing the boss.
Yeah. And then The Running Man with Glenn Powell. He actually turned down Jurassic World because he didn't want to be part of a franchise and then did this movie. Mm-hmm. So
I'm excited for it. Who's directing The Running Man? Because the trailer looked incredible.
it looks, I really am in, like, I'm not normally into, like, cookie cutter basic white men, clearly. But something about Glenn Powell, he just seems so nice. And then he said in an interview that he loves all the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen movies. And I was like...
All of them?
He said he grew up... He's like our age. He grew up watching all of them. Like,
there's a couple you leave out of your
Brother for Sale, only 50 cents?
You know, I get it. The Paris one's fire, but...
Passport to Paris?
Yeah.
Woof!
We're talking about cinema, guys.
Cinema!
Kids won't even know about the VHS copies.
Okay, I actually think that The Running Man's gonna do better.
Yeah.
I think that The Running Man's gonna do better.
I'll say that. I'd say if this film Springsteen does super well, I could totally see this guy getting nominated.
Yeah.
A biopic about an artist that everyone loves, it feels like that's an automatic nomination these days, right?
Yeah. I just
Elton
feel like
got nominated, the guy who played Elton John. Did he win or did he get nominated?
Tarragon Eastert or whatever. I butchered that. I think he got nominated.
Replay that and someone stitched that.
What's his name? Tarragon Eastert? That played Elton John?
Yeah. That's
Ansel Elgort?
No. It's that one.
Teasel Egert?
No, Teasel Egert.
I don't know.
Teasel Egert.
Something like that. I'm so sorry. He was also in that movie at the airport with Sophia.
He's in Sing.
Oh,
the
I've never
voice.
seen that.
You've never seen...
What is his name? Somebody tell me his name.
Don't tell her. I'll just keep it.
I love Teasel Egert.
Teasel Egert. Running Man is Edgar Wright.
Oh!
That's why it looks great. Yeah, he's the best.
Springsteen looks good, but I cannot wait to see. I think The Running Man's gonna be fire, bro!
Yeah, now you said Edgar Wright. The soundtrack is going to be amazing. The editing is going to be... No wonder I loved it.
Wait, hold on.
Kristen, I bet you know what I like.
French fry. This is my first Mousevibes live. Hey, hey, French fry. What's up? Thanks for being here.
I like that French fry. That's a good name.
Running Man is okay. Wait, what else has Edgar Wright done?
Baby Driver. He's done like Shaun of the Dead.
Oh.
He was supposed to do Ant-Man.
Okay.
Supposed to do it.
Okay.
Not over that, man. This movie's gonna be great.
Taron Egerton. What did I say? I said Taron Eger.
Tiger Eager.
Sorry to that man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's gonna be insane.
Springsteen will never be viewed by me. 75-year-olds aren't going to watch a movie about their favorite.
But you're born in the USA.
Born in the USA.
You know what? Springsteen should be like sponsored for like running. Born in the USA. Born to run.
Dude.
This guy's been born.
He's he still looks good too.
That's what's up.
He looks good.
When you're the boss.
For a white man, he aged great. Because normally they don't. I'm going to the Bruce Springsteen movie, but originally with Arnold was... Oh.
Arnold was in the original Running Man.
Oh.
And that film was great.
Okay.
It's really good.
Oh, nice. Thank you guys so much. Taron Egerton.
Tiger, wasn't he in the Eddie the Eagle movie? Where he had a ski? Saw it on a plane once.
Eddie the Eagle movie?
Chris and Abed know exactly what I'm talking about. They probably have it on freaking Laserdisc.
On freaking Laserdisc. Okay, that was so much fun.
Where do we go from here?
Okay, so now we're going to get into the main topic, and that is, do theme parks need IP to survive?
I love that.
And why are we doing this topic, babe? Elliot, hold on, you guys.
Because Tiger Eager's here.
Hi, guys, this is Elliot, if you haven't met him. And anytime we do a live stream or we're on a Zoom, he needs us. Say hi, Elliot.
Just got a bath, though.
Hi. He just got a bath and he smells really nice. But the reason that we wanted to do this topic is because, one, as you guys mentioned earlier, original stories aren't really working at the movies. And whether it's them not being marketed well enough, people just not being interested, but what is working is IP. And you're seeing that, especially right now, smack in the middle of Halloween Horror Nights.
And it's, that question, are like people not willing to spend money on something that they're not sure about, especially with, we just said earlier, like ticket prices being like close to $20 a person, where it's a gamble, or is it because people are into comfort viewing and want to relive those favorite stories?
And the same goes for like, if you're going to spend, listen, you guys, the economy is bad, things are expensive. If you and your family or significant other or your kids, whatever, are going to go to a theme park, do you want to spend $400 for one day on a bunch of stuff you don't know? Or do your kids want to go see Harry Potter and Isle of Berk and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. And even when we're staying on property at hotels, we've seen Disneyland that was a pretty standard hotel with flair of Disney, but we look on the other side at Walt Disney World, where they have 21 theme resorts all based upon Disney. Whether it is Pop, or the Polynesian, there's all these different themings that go into IP.
I think the thing that's like tough is, as millennials, we grew up, I don't know how old everyone is in the chat, but we're millennials and we grew up in the Lion King, Little Mermaid, that type of era.
The Renaissance,
the golden renaissance of Disney. And those were all original stories, but those ended up being like the backbone of theme parks, arguably. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's kind of like where they dialed in the recipe to be able to like make the magic trick or whatnot.
Yeah. It's just like, and then you're also seeing like with Celestial Park at Epic Universe, it's beautiful and you have like Pizza Moon, but like, does anybody really know the story, or did Universal not push it enough to let Celestial Park be a big enough thing for people to care enough about it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Hold on, let me look at my notes right now. So let's talk about HHN. It's no secret that last year wasn't a strong year and there was no headliner for the event. I would say the biggest thing at HHN last year was Insidious, just because of the hype and how scary it was and people were excited about that. But the event didn't sell out every single night on both coasts. And the merch didn't sell out every single time on both coasts. And like, why do you think that is?
It is about having an IP that brings in an outside presence, especially for Halloween Horror Nights, right? Like, with Halloween Horror Nights, if you want to have it expand every year and take up more space and have new houses and new scare zones, you need to bring in new people. And I feel like if you're an Insidious fan, you're probably a spooky fan of all other horror movies, I would say, or most of them, right?
Yeah.
So it's usually trying to bring in an outside intellectual property that is just beloved. So we saw that within Stranger Things, that probably brought in the biggest numbers and changed the event for the better or worse, however you want to think about it, but definitely grew the event.
I think so too. I think this year is like one of the biggest HHN events, and I feel like just from going to the event multiple times, you're seeing different people from different walks of life at the event. You know what I mean? And a lot younger kids, which, if I'm not a parent, but if your kid could handle Horror Nights, that's great. I would be way too scared at that age. But I think with like you know, I know Last of Us isn't necessarily a kid's game, but once they started introducing doing video game IPs into Halloween Horror Nights, I feel like it appealed to a bigger audience.
And we're even seeing that within Disney with, you know, I forget, like the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But like that's a whole other fan base that I'm not super familiar with, but is massive, like super massive.
Yeah.
But HHN, yeah, what do you want to see come to the event? Why do you think that they're pulling from such a large base?
Let's hit the chat. Oh, Andrew, random, Nick, has anyone ever told you that you sound exactly like TPM Vids?
Never. That's awesome though. Anytime anyone pulls that you look like someone, I always get the guy from Super Troopers, so I'd love anyone else, but thank you.
And that TikToker Nick.
If anyone who's an ambiguous Filipino, I look just like that.
There's
Anyone of your friends.
Or no, is it something white or I don't know. There's this like huge YouTube TikToker, and he used to always get DMs that he looks like.
Zach King.
Zach King.
Yeah.
I was thinking Nick for some reason. I don't know why. No, theme parks don't need IP to survive. See, I feel like
I kind of agree with what Ray's saying to an extent because like this, no theme parks don't need IP to survive. And go on with what you're saying first.
No, go. Do an example.
Because like we do have like Knott's Berry Farm, which is down the road, and you know a theme park that's been around for 100 years, but they are surviving, but they're not necessarily growing. You know what I mean? It's taken time to do everything because they're not getting a different fan base, and it's you know people who've been going to Knott's and friends have been going to Knott's who tell other people, but for the most part the masses aren't going there because there's not this huge pull for something.
100%.
Whereas Disney, if you you know if you want to be able to expand to sell theme parks around the world and cruise lines and executive dining and all this stuff, like you want the intellectual property in there. Like that's the thing that's going to get people, and there's the storytelling and the memory building, and to be able to expand and keep growing, I feel like you want the stories that you're familiar with.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
What's the last original story land that Disney's done? Is it?
It's probably going to be something in Animal Kingdom.
It's the Everest, right?
It's got to be.
Yeah. I think that's the last bit of original storytelling that you've got with the whole land.
And which is a great attraction. The theming is phenomenal, but like in this day and age, you want to be able to have like basically justification for Squarespace, whether selling merchandise or themed beverages or like all of those accoutrements that go into like theming a land. And I think that's why Animal Kingdom is one of my favorite, because it feels like the last time you're going to see something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. The Pew 2. I think it's got a lot to do with our consumption habits. People look at trends on our socials 24/7. What's popular is what's successful. When we were growing up, we were exposed to original content. Bam!
That's it right there.
100%. You're right. I think with the like uprise of social media, and even though like we work in social media, I feel like social media is like the devil.
It's a lot of
It's a
lot of information to consume every single day. It is. It's like way too much for me. I totally agree with that, and I do agree with what you're totally saying here, Tyler. Because even like growing up, you grew up going to Universal. Was the merchandise what it was back then? Like, did you see for every other person someone with a shirt that said annual pass holder on it, or like an exclusive Universal tee? Like, odds are probably no, and that's how it was here growing up with Disney. Like, I don't ever remember seeing ears or like everyone was decked out in merchandise growing up.
Growing up, I remember like for me as a Disney kid, I had ears, but my merch was always the autograph booklet.
The autograph, that was mine too. Autographs and a Peter Pan hat.
Yeah.
Just the Peter Pan. I don't remember them having like all this other stuff.
Like,
and, like
14 ear shops and a boutique and then a cart of ears. I feel like...
And then it changes seasonal, like, right?
Yeah. I do feel like, and it's so hypocritical that I say this because we have so much stuff, but like I think we're in the thing of overconsumption, and I feel like definitely at theme parks, like that's how they're making a lot of money. That's the only way artists are making money. It's not from selling tickets or anything. It's from all their merch.
That's same with sporting events, all that other stuff as well.
Yeah.
It's like it costs a ton to be able to operate. Every expense is up, even for people operating things.
Yeah. But it used to, this is a good comment, then I'll go back to the other ones. Marina, remember when the only mini ears available were the traditional ones and that's it? Yeah.
Yep.
It was just the plain mini ears with the bow, the sequins bow. And and then you were able to go on Main Street and get with your name embroidered, and then you had the Peter Pan thing with a feather, and that was like pretty much it. And then it was mainly pens, autograph books, and then when I was a kid, I had that bubble wand thing that spun with lights.
I think it was like a mixture of that, and I'll be honest, I'll give credit to the what are they called? The not cosplaying. What do they do? What does Leslie do?
Oh, bounding?
The bounding community is a huge push to that, because all of those creative people that were coming up with their own outfits into the park to be able to like showcase it, I think it really inspired Disney to be like, hey, people are interested in characters that may not be in season or like the newest ones. They want, you know, an arrangement of their favorite characters, and I felt like that is something you see.
Yeah. At LACC, John Murdy mentioned appreciating people chatting with him in the park or emailing about their thoughts. It's tricky though, because a lot of content is selected based on a team's preferences. I love that you said that, because I've had such a like love and hate relationship with John Murdy, because I feel like he's been in his position a bit too long, and I don't get the sense that he like listens to people like, or his team. But I love hearing this, Nikita, because like I am an annoying person that would love to send an email like, hey, could we not have a slash bar based on a rocker that our grandparents really liked 50 years ago? Maybe like pick an artist that's like been relevant in the past 30 years. I don't know, just my opinion.
Or just like, or not just that necessarily. Like, shout out Slash, you know, because I know he definitely watches this live.
Totally, Slash is in the chat. Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we know the Slash audience is going to Halloween Horror Nights. Like, let's try to get another audience to hear as well that can see what they're doing.
Yeah, but I love that John Murdy said that. Like, it makes me really happy. And I've talked to him at the parks when I've seen him, but I've never walked up to him and been like, this is my opinion that you didn't ask for, because I know there's a lot of annoying white men that do that, and I never want to be those people. So, but I love that, because I feel like that's what these executives need.
That's cool to hear that he's in that position too, to take that critique. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. But I think that more people need to say their thoughts. I mean, look, the confidential survey, but like after FanFest nights last year, they sent out this survey, and it was a beefy survey. Beefy. And I feel like they really, really listened to the community, and now you see that with like the news trickling in for FanFest nights. So I love that he said that about HHN, because I feel like specifically in our park here in Hollywood, I know we don't have as big of a budget and a lot of space, but like it'd be cool to like pitch some ideas to their team and like see what could work out here.
Yeah.
You know, whether that's original storytelling or if there's an IP that we haven't thought of or they haven't thought of that we can let them know that people would really like.
Well said.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm long-winded. Well, for Universal Fan Fest, just for One Piece, there was a massive following at Universal.
Yep.
It seems like they try to be versatile when it comes to different IPs at certain times.
And that, Juan, you just nailed that. Like, literally, tapping into One Piece in anime culture and bringing that here to the domestic parks was such an untapped resource. And there is a huge following. We're going to see the One Piece storyline expand this year for FanFest nights, and we're going to see a huge push for that. And that's just like another IP that just, again, we're talking about rights and things like, how do you bring in a fandom that doesn't exist into the theme parks?
I think that like something that I think Universal has the upper hand on when it comes to Disney, at least here in California, is they're able to play with all of that stuff. They can go into sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, anime, whereas Disney's limited to just Disney, even though it's like there's so much Disney. But exactly like this, like Universal right now is tapping into the anime market. They have an anime show at HHN that's super popular and popping every showtime every night. And they're really smart for doing that. The One Piece merch was sold out. The Straw Hat crew, whatever, like people were freaking out. I've never been exposed to anime like that. And like, I can tell that was what people were most excited about.
100%, because it's something that you can't find here domestically. Like, you can find it in Japan, like, and it's like, you know,
and at Comic-Con.
And at Comic-Con, but at Comic-Con, it's not like an entire land you can walk through and be like present in the land. It's like a show floor, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like how all the Star Wars people, when they built Galaxy's Edge, like they have a legit place they can go visit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited for FanFest nights, by the way.
I'm so excited for FanFest nights. Halloween this year is much better because the IPs are better. FanFest was a hit or miss from what I heard, but what was a popular... So I personally think for a brand new event that, let's be real, the marketing people didn't really understand what it was. When Universal Fan Fest nights came out the gate, people were like, what is happening? Like, nobody really understood what it was. And now that I feel like it's behind us, people are excited about it. I feel like it was successful.
I thought so too.
I thought it was
for a new event. It's super difficult, especially your habits are trained to think it's going to be like Halloween Horror Nights, and it's not. Right? It's its own thing, and it's going to take some people to get used to the name and what it is. And I think it'll be fine. I think it's got great room to grow, definitely. And even like, you got to think about this too. Halloween Horror Nights, the first go around here in Hollywood, was not successful. Like they had to like take some years apart and see how it was growing in Orlando, and then it came back here with vengeance, and like John Murdy, really spearheading that. So it's gonna take some time, and I think when we had the meeting last year where they announced it, they kind of anticipated that and let us know it's gonna be like a 10-year project to get this thing to be huge.
That's crazy. I mean, Oogie Boogie Bash too, it wasn't super successful and lucrative its first couple years. People are like, what is this? I don't understand. So I think once this catches on, and the fact that like it's the second year and they're bringing in like a Universal Monster Scooby-Doo collab, like, so cool.
It's a tough one. To fill out the roster, though, is the toughest thing that we're seeing, right? Like, you can have an IP like Back to the Future, but like, let's be real, I just stayed down in Hill Valley the whole time. So they want a really good lineup. I got some ideas. Maybe we should do this here while we're still talking about it. What do you guys think about some ideas you'd like to see at FanFest nights?
Oh, man. Thanks, Ashley. I mean, mine was Universal Monsters.
In the Little Europe section.
In the Little Europe session. We talked about that when we reviewed FanFest nights last time. I'm trying to think.
I'll tell you mine right now, and I know it makes no sense with like Universal, but just as like a fan, what I want, wish fulfillment, figure out a way to get Jim Henson Creature Shop to work with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and have a walkthrough of that. Like, I just want that. Like, I know it makes no sense on paper, but like, wish fulfillment, figure that out.
No, that makes sense.
And then get an actor to play Vanilla Ice. Ice Baby? Come on.
Yeah.
Or a Ninja Rap. Catch Tyler and I in there. Turtle shells on, going back to back.
I think I didn't get to visit any of the Airbnbs that were like Barbie themed. I feel like I would want like a Barbie dream house experience. I think that would be really cool. I'm trying to think of like what else I was obsessed with growing up. I don't know how they would do it, or if this would be a pop-up. I would love a Polly Pocket experience.
A Polly Pocket, yeah.
Like, I was heavy into Polly Pocket, and I just think it would be really cool to like, I don't know how they would do that. I don't even know if people care about Polly Pocket, but I really care.
That's all that matters. For me, it just comes down to 3 IPs. Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Back to the Future. Just those 3.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I need.
Going to next year's FanFest nights, need to see that. Yeah, it's going to be so cool. I just hope it's like in Little Europe.
And if they do it the way that they did Back to the Future, I cannot wait to see how the actors are going to be in that space.
Yeah.
Just like how they, act in the land and what their mission is and how they're incorporated with guests. Like, they're going to do something super fun.
I agree. Do y'all think Universal ever runs into an issue where they run out of IPs for HHN?
Yes, absolutely.
I think that things, I mean, I've worked big events before, and we had a headliner cancel the morning of. Remember when Chance the Rapper canceled the day of Jingle Ball?
And then was at Disneyland?
And then was at Disneyland, but said he was sick. But people cancel.
I've been there.
Contracts don't get signed. Someone gets canceled. So many things happen. I don't think they'll ever run out of IPs, though. I feel like there's like so many IPs, whether they're obscure or not, or like maybe niche. But I think that there's like a lot you can do.
I think there is, but like we are talking about, because I get what you're kind of saying too. Like, do you think that there's something, like they could always plug in Jason, right? And that'll be fun. But it's like, how do you get it to get that outside audience in? And I think that's the thing. Like, we're really looking at it, besides Stranger Things and what they're doing this year with the combination of Terrifier and Five Nights, like that's a good compliment. How else do you facilitate to bring new people in? Like, okay, next year it's here. Can't have Stranger Things. What do you bring in to be the headliner for Halloween Horror Nights? Oh. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's the toughest part. It's not filling out the 7 or the 8 houses.
But the big dog.
The big guys. What's going to bring it in there?
Dude, yeah.
What's going to be your merch about? Like, what is that? Because like even at first, I'll say this, and this is no shots fired, because I think it's cool to see them bring in Fallout, which is like, you know, a video game based thing, a show on Amazon that does super well.
Yeah.
I understood why they brought it to the event. I would say that was, for me, my least favorite on both coasts.
It didn't translate well in a house.
And maybe it's because a house doesn't lend itself into that, and maybe it's more world building, but maybe that's the thing for FanFest nights and not necessarily like Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I 100% agree with you about the headliner. Like, I feel like they could run out of IPs for a headliner. I feel like the same thing with, you're seeing at Coachella. Sabrina Carpenter played Coachella like 2 years ago, and now she's the headliner. I'm not complaining. I'm so excited to see her, but like, eventually people are going to run out of things. But for all the other ones, like lower on the flyer, I don't think so.
See, and that's like the thing, like, we're talking about IP and expanding, and I think it is something that you need to see. You know, Universal Orlando for years has had its own individual thing where they do individual storytelling, and they can facilitate that. There's a fan base there. People are really invested in that lore and that culture. You know, moving the event over into Hollywood, we don't have that same type of love and respect for it. They are looking for headliners here. They want the names. It's like Hollywood. We want the 5 names that are going to bring people to the theater.
Yeah.
And even seeing that with Universal Horror Unleashed this year, you know, coming out and being a brand new year-round haunt. And they opened up with some IPs as well. And I feel like, again, that event would have had way more stakes if the IP was a heavier IP.
Yeah.
Like something that was hitting right now, like, we just mentioned how I geeked out on Ninja Turtles, but like if one of those houses was on the lines of, we'll say, Stranger Things or Ghostbusters, like this is the original Ghostbusters, something that people want to like go to right now that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I think it would have done much better.
I agree. Steven Sierik's FanFest Nights was super honest about how it took 3 to 4 years to get FanFest Nights off the ground. They were betting big. Dude, and you can tell, I just felt like the first, like, yeah, it had its, like, ups and downs, but, like, I just felt like it was a very strong debut of an event.
100%.
And what our little Polly Pocket Park is able to do with multiple events year-round and summer experiences, like, kudos to Universal Hollywood. Because they're competing with Disneyland. 2 big parks.
I felt like that was a really successful event. Now, you can't look at it for just monetary things, but figuring out how to bring things to the park that people want to see. And like even after that event ended, you saw Marty get implemented into the park immediately. As well as like some characters within the Wizarding World. Not all of the characters from FanFest Nights got to stay there, but they were able to facilitate a need that they needed right away, which is like more Back to the Future, which I thought was great.
Yeah, I agree. Mars Attacks interactive experience. That'd be so cool. Maybe
that's a good one.
That would, if they did 1999's The Mummy House, people would lose their mind, and then hired actors that looked like Brendan Fraser. Oh.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That's a good one, actually.
Right? Steven said select fans will be invited in January to specifically check out Scooby-Doo and... Whoa! That's cool.
I like this. What else can you tell us?
I know, Nikita.
Steven, more news, please.
We posted on TikTok and Reels, like, is Back to the Future not coming back? And on TikTok, we got quite a few comments from, like, people. They didn't say if they were team members, but they were, like, huge announcements for FanFest Nights in January. You've been told. And I'm like, oh.
And that lines up. So I think this year, not last year.
This year.
In January of this year, that's when they had their announcement at City Walk for FanFest Nights. So that would line up pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm very excited for that. See you guys there in January.
Do you guys have a dream HHN house? Casper. Whipstaff Manor, Casper. That's also my dream ride. Like, my dream ride would be basically the ride that Kat takes at the end.
His dad's machine to get ready in the morning?
Yeah.
Dang. All right.
That is my dream house.
That's a pretty good one.
And I would love if they made it scary. I did feel like the Casper movie was scary. Obviously, as an adult, not as scary, but like I feel like Whipstaff Manor would be tight.
If you guys want a Casper style house, get to the El Artista house in Orlando. That's like the closest thing you're going to get to it. It feels a lot like it. For me, I'm not super creative in that way of like picking an original house. That's why John Murdy gets paid the big bucks. But I would say Scream 1, the house party at Stu's house. I want that.
Oh, yeah.
I just want a like OG Scream house.
That's Scream is an IP that everybody's been asking for that we have yet to see happen. Have we ever had a Scream house?
Nope, they've never negotiated with them to do it.
That would be...
Next year would be the year. It would be 30 years. 1996, the original film came out. Don't fail us, John Murdy.
If they can't get, what's it called next year? Stranger Things, which I don't think they will. They came with Scream, that's how the event would stay level with this year.
Ghostface is an icon. Like, that's an icon we all want.
Yeah.
And could you imagine, like, because Ghostface is kind of like, he's not a pro, he's a teenager. The scare acting moments within the house of him getting beat up from time to time.
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of flip it.
Yeah, totally. That would be so good. Matt R. Before COVID, I feel like HHN Hollywood ran out of IPs when they kept doing Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw, and Friday the 13th. I agree.
The Legion or whatever, the Terror.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I agree. I think it stems from the team being of the... Exactly. Like, that's the thing, and that's the thing that's tough. Like, as we age, I think a lot of people suffer from what about me syndrome when it's not about them. Like, for example, when they introduced the new Ariel in the parks and people like were up in arms online about it.
Oh,
and it's
I remember.
like, it's not Ariel, the new Ariel being in the parks, it's not about you. It's about inclusion and young black girls getting to see a little different Little Mermaid, and it's totally not about a 50-year-old white guy. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of us suffer from me syndrome, and I'm sure people on their team suffer from me syndrome too. I suffered from me syndrome when I worked my corporate job. I'm like, well, I think this is cool, so it's cool. And they're like, no, that was cool 10 years ago. That's not cool right now. So I 100% agree. And that's not a diss. Like, a lot of people are self-involved. That's not a diss. It's just the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? That's how people are. But yeah, definitely agree. I'm glad they're branching out more. And also it's like, we do need to keep up with the younger generation. Like, you need to make sure you constantly bring in that generation, or else it's just going to be, it's what's happening with radio right now. Nobody under 30 cares about radio because they didn't do anything to tap into the youth. So it's just all old people until it dies. It's just, and theme parks can't have that happen. So
yeah,
that's all I got to say about that. Did you guys? Yes, we're gonna go see it on Friday. Yes. Sweet. Do you have any more to add about the IPs, babe? I think the consensus is we do need IPs in the theme parks.
I think, yeah, it's tough. It's like kind of back to what Tyler was saying. It's based upon like the popular vote on what is happening. You know, we've seen Disney. I like to use Disney as a good basis for us because as much as people are like, there is no one out there making original content, like they make a laundry list of things. They don't just make live action remakes. They don't just make animated films. There's so many different genres within that umbrella, or under that umbrella rather. And I feel like when they have taken a stab at an original story like Elio,
Yeah.
or Soul, or Turning Red.
I know.
These are all great films that didn't get a ton of appeal. Same with Elemental.
Yeah.
And I feel like there are these stories, they just don't get that love, or maybe there's a tough time marketing these films to anybody. Like, they're not sure if they're for kids or they're for more millennials, like who it's going to. Like, I'm not sure what the disconnect is.
I love this comment from Matt R. IPs definitely get people in the door. Anything that's original is a bonus. You're
well said.
So right. You're so right. You get the big IPs in there, you get people to spend money, and then when they stumble upon the original land, eventually 20 years from now, that original land will become really big. You know what I mean?
That's exactly it.
But I think so many theme parks aren't willing to take a chance on spending the money for the original story.
I wonder why.
Oh, it's like, what happened just now? Let's see. I think IPs bring in new crowds. You can have a loyal fan base, but to grow a new fan base, I agree.
I mean, even like we'll say Animal Kingdom is a great example of that. It was a park I really wanted to go to because it was a Disney park. It didn't become mandatory until Pandora went in there. And then I heard from everyone how they have the floating rocks from the film.
Yeah.
You get to fly on a Banshee, and I was like, wait, now this thing is like somewhere I have to go immediately.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
And then by being there, we went over to Everest and learned about that whole original story and ended up loving it.
Yep.
You know, so you guys are so right. Viv, it's also nice to live in the world you grew up with, like Star Wars Land at Disney. It's special because you're in a world you've only dreamed about.
100%.
I agree.
100%. 100%. And I feel like we want more of that. I think that's like some of the international parks as well. They have that stuff where like, I never got to go into the Skull Rock here at Disneyland. It was before my time, but there they had stuff for it. Or are you seeing what they're having at Fantasy Springs now, which is a whole Peter Pan area?
Yeah. But even at Tokyo Disney Sea when we went, our favorite ride, which is so random, but our favorite ride was Sinbad's
Storybook
Voyage, whatever. And that's an original story with like an original song and everything. And we were so enamored by it. And Shandu was so cute. And we were just like, this is amazing. We bought all the merch. And I feel like something like they could do something like that.
100%.
Yeah.
I want like, this is more wish fulfillment, like people over at Universal and Epic Universe. I want an original dark ride there. I know it probably will never happen. Like, I love the rides in Celestial Park. They're really enjoyable, but it's a roller coaster and a carousel for the most part. Get something else in there. One more attraction in there to bring the land together would be great. Because it's like Celestial Park's not the land that you, like, kind of what Matt was saying, it's not going to be the thing that gets you into the door, but you end up loving it and that'll be your favorite land if you spend time there.
Yeah.
But they need to do more for that.
I think they need to do more with Celestial Park too. I agree.
Besides trees, another ride.
Awesome.
All right, is there anything else you want to tap into?
No, I think we're good.
All right.
You guys, we do have, so we just did a Q&A that we thought we were going to be answering like travel and theme park questions, and it got like kind of deep, and we just appreciate you guys so much. If you want any bonus videos, you can sign up for our Patreon, and we also have channel memberships as well on this. So like
YouTube.
On YouTube, on this. So you get these cool little emojis. But you guys get 2 bonus videos a month.
And this one's a banger. It's over an hour long.
It is over an hour.
Edited. So
we went there. We got so many deep questions. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, those new videos are up right now, and it's just an added way to support us. We appreciate you guys being here. And we really hope that you had a good time.
Yeah, and if you're interested in the grid and Tron, stay tuned for something special this weekend.
Yes.
We really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you again for everyone supporting. I know it's been a minute, but we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.